Welcome back. I'm Mystic Brew with the Shift Network with your extended reading. And for whoever I'm talking to right now, there's something that you are trying to create, to make, to put out into the world, some sort of tangible thing that you are attempting to work at. But the truth is, you keep getting in your own way. This is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Wands. If you saw the video on Instagram or TikTok and resonated with that energy, then this is your extended reading. Now, I want to preface what I'm about to say with the fact that I am not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes it's hard to hear. But I say it with love. I'm giving you this guidance because you're ready to receive it. Now, when I asked for some clarity on this Eight of Pentacles in reverse energy. What is this connected to? What is this about? We have the King of Pentacles. We have lots of pentacles here. So earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This also points me to your money, your finances, your career, your job. Again, this is tangible things, resources. And with the King of Pentacles here, there's this energy of, oh, the father just came through. So this may have something to do with your father. What I'm also hearing is a business that was passed down, or just like being in the shadow of someone else. Don't take anything I say as truth if it does not feel true for you, please. Anyway, with this King of Pentacles energy, there's a level of prosperity and practicality and business security and safety that you are not only capable of acquiring and embodying, but meant to acquire and embody. But again, there is a block here, and it may have to do with the paternal line since dad came up, or maybe this was something your father struggled with and you inherited or adopted, or again, just saw this through the way that they handled money or handled business. But you're not utilizing this energy. And when I asked why, what's getting in the way, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. You don't believe in yourself. And I know that sounds like the most generic, obvious, sometimes annoying thing, but that's what this Queen of Wands in reverse is saying. There is a lack of self-worth here. There's also maybe some deception and drama, a level of anger, some sort of opposition, but either way, there is low confidence. And I feel like this low confidence feeds into a narrative of yours that does not allow you to embody this King of Wands. I'm getting, again, heavy masculine energy here. Family, and it's tense. There's tension. Someone's also very temperamental. Like there's arguments, there's tension, there's friction. And what I'm hearing too is perhaps like you were told, or I'm seeing the image of someone kind of barking at you or someone talking down to you in a way that it really seeped into your sense of self and your identity in a way that has been getting in the way of the energy you are meant to embody. It's getting in the way of, that's what it is. It's getting in the way of you allowing yourself to fully be seen by the world, because you're afraid that when you are fully seen, you will receive the same response that you got from whoever this very critical, judgy energy is. And so instead, you do just enough to tell yourself that you're trying, but you're not actually going for it, because going for it would mean that you actually put yourself out there and you have it perhaps unconscious fear of being received and being seen in the same way that others who did not, what I'm getting is they did not even, not only did they not see you, but they projected their own fears, their own lack of confidence in themselves onto you. You became an easy target. And unfortunately, you internalized it so much that you made it your identity. You made it true. It was never true. It was never true about you. This was something someone else was dealing with. And instead of being able to heal that within themselves, they just lashed it onto you. Again, it's like an energy that they're carrying and they don't want to carry it anymore. So instead of transmuting that energy, instead of healing that energy, instead of doing the shadow work, they just slough it off to you. And because you didn't know better at the time, you took it and you made it yours. But it's not yours. It's not yours to carry. And now you're being asked to release that weight. When I asked for guidance, we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's a debt here, an imbalance. We have a lot of selfish energy here. I don't know if it's you or if it's someone, this energy around you, but there's definitely power dynamics that are at the undercurrent of whatever this situation is, and an abuse of generosity as well. What I'm also getting, and this may, again, not everything's going to resonate with everybody, so use your discernment. There's a sense here too of, on the opposite end, or perhaps for whoever has been resonating with everything, having to stand your ground in a way where you're not afraid to challenge the assumptions, the projections, the narratives that people throw onto you. You may be someone who is incredibly sensitive, and I don't mean that in a, oh, they hurt my feelings kind of sensitive. I mean that in a, you feel things deeply and you may not always show it, but you absorb it. You're like a sponge. And it feels like part of this energy that you're being asked to refine and cultivate is to not be afraid to stand your ground, be a leader, and ruffle some feathers if necessary. And that doesn't mean being dramatic. That doesn't mean being disrespectful. That simply means knowing yourself well enough to not let anyone else tell you who you are. Perhaps you've let a lot of people dictate who you are. And that in turn had you morphing into the version of yourself that other people decided is who you are, rather than you deciding who you are. This is a cycle you're closing out with the Death card at the top. There's a huge change that's ready to move in. There's a transformation that you are in the midst of, but you need to let go and release of this energy that continuously just pulls you in. This feels very unconscious. This feels like an unconscious shadow that you may not even fully realize is being embedded and ingrained into your day-to-day, into your sense of self. And again, it's not even about this other person, because that's their own stuff. It's about you no longer allowing people to set these circumstances for your life, for what you're capable of. You're capable of whatever it is you want to do. Are you kidding me? You got the freaking King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You got two kings and the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Let's turn this Queen of Wands upright. Yes, some confidence, some self-worth, some independence, some optimism, feeling self-assured. Yeah, you've been carrying a lot. You've been carrying a lot, and a lot of it wasn't even yours. And you made it your story. Now's the time to write a new story. Three of Swords at the top. Let that pain and heartache go. Let that emotional pain go. Let that trauma go. You were never broken. You just happened to deal with a lot of broken people who took their pain out on you. And because you were so sensitive, because you're so empathic, because you're so compassionate, you misconstrued that energy as you taking on everything other people were not willing to carry. But now look at what it cost you. It's time to call your energy back. If this resonated with you, let us know in the comments.